Hello everyone. I often do a program called Mindsets to Mind Flex, where I talk about the internal mind traps we create for ourselves, the stories we tell ourselves, and then we create this belief pattern about ourselves that stops us from taking risks or trying something new or changing a certain behavior of ours. And I also talk about why it's there. It's important to understand why we have those traps in the first place, because if we just struggle with it and we try and get rid of it without knowing its purpose, it's very difficult to get it out of our system. So mind traps is there because primary for the reason to protect us. When we tell ourselves we can't do something or we shouldn't do something, it's basically trying to protect you from hurting yourself. Whether it's physically or whether it's emotionally or psychologically, it's a way of protecting you. So once we realize that it's not something that is extremely bad or we need to fight against. We just need to accept its intentions and look at it and understand whether we need that anymore. Do we need that protection? Or can I take that risk? So when we have this dialogue and understand, okay, you're there to protect me, let's see whether I can do something that will unleash myself or help me grow into the next level, whether it's a leader or a professional or an artist or whatever we could be doing in that moment. And then take that one step at a time. So I talk about these 6 mind traps. So I want to talk about the favorite one, which a lot of people pick up, which is the perfect trap. And I often fall into it. I often don't go ahead and do these videos, for example, because I feel it's not perfect. There's so many errors I can take out from this video. Or I may not want to write any article because I feel it's not a perfect article, or I don't want to speak in front of people. And for years that stopped me. That stopped me from experiencing this whole process of learning, experiencing the process of growing. And I realized you need failures, you need to make mistakes to be successful. You cannot bypass the stepping stone. So in that perfection trap, we sit around, we procrastinate, we give up, and eventually we start feeling stuck or inadequate. And that's a moment, that's a trigger. So when you start feeling stuck and inadequate, that's a trigger to see whether I'm falling in that trap. And the only way to get out of that trap is to do something about it. So do exactly what you've been postponing. Do exactly what you've been procrastinating. So it's whether it's an activity or a sports event or a new habit, a new behavior, writing a book, doing a vlog, just go ahead and do it with absolutely no expectations it's going to be perfect. In fact, have the expectation it's going to be imperfect, and just do it. And see what you feel when you've eventually done it. And then that's the way the learning process starts, the glorious process of growth. And I want to leave this video with one thought or one challenge for you to pick up that one activity, one task that you've been putting it aside at the bottom of your to-do list or the back of your notebook that I usually do. Someday I will do it. And pick it up and try it. Try it with the expectation that's going to be imperfect, but I'm going to get it done nonetheless. Because that's, my friend, is how you break a mind trap. Leaving you with this happy thought and wishing you all the best in unleashing yourself.